Hello everybody, welcome to our next video and our next location, which is, drumroll please, Kyrgyzstan. So yeah, we are here in Kyrgyzstan. We arrived yesterday from Turkey, which was almost a full day traveling, and we had a red-eye flight. So yesterday we got in around 10 a.m. but really just napped, kind of took it easy, did a little bit of walking around town, and then today is kind of our first full day where we're starting to get after it. So we are in Archa National Park right now, and this is a national park about 45 minutes outside of Bishkek, which is the capital of Kyrgyzstan. And we did a little half-day tour here with a group called Ketik, and yep, they brought us up here and we did a little bit of a hike in the park, which is gorgeous, and we'll insert a few clips of our hike up here.
Pack your bags and hit the road. See the sights we've never known.
All right, so as you saw, beautiful scenery here. The mountains, the trees, kind of all of the above. We're taking a little snack break right now. And yeah, because we're only doing a half day, we're not seeing too much of the park here, but there's a cool waterfall in the distance that is a popular place to go. And then kind of, I think behind these mountains, there's a glacier. So we're not going to see that today, but I mean, just the part we're doing is pretty great, and for not too much effort, you can make it up here. So that's what we're up to today. We have one more day in Bishkek tomorrow, where I think we'll walk around the city, see the sights. We've already seen some kind of cool Soviet era architecture and stuff, so we'll show you some of that tomorrow. And then from there, we're off into the country, which is what Kyrgyzstan is really known for: the mountains, the lakes, the hikes, etc. So super excited to be here and look forward to showing you guys around.
Sunset skies and rolling stones, ocean waves and mountain peaks. Every day a new mystique, chasing dreams that never sleep, living life to make it steep. We go high, low, fast or slow, feel the groove wherever we go, dance all night under the glow. Wanderlust is all we know. Through the nights and days.
All right, our second full day in Bishkek here. We spent some time walking around the city, and I gotta say, it's probably better than I expected. It's got kind of a nice vibe and feel to it. I think it's a bit greener than I expected. They got these nice kind of parks and walkways, like nice wide sidewalks. So yeah, overall it's been quite nice. We're headed to the State History Museum right now, which is right across the street from us. And this museum, we're usually not huge museum people, but this one's like $2, I think, so we figured we'd check it out. All right, just wrapped up the State Museum. There's some cool stuff in there, but museums, I can say, are probably still not my thing. They had a decent amount in English, but it wasn't always super clear to follow. But I don't know, either way, glad we checked it out. Again, super cheap. So we're just sitting here now, catching a little break. Got the Lenin statue behind us, and I think probably just gonna chill more or less the rest of the day until we head to Karakol tomorrow.
Alright, we are at the famous Navat restaurant. They have multiple locations all over the country, many in Bishkek. We're now here, we've ordered, and we've gotten little shots of, I already forgot what it's called, but it's
fermented horse milk. Kind of scary.
We're gonna try it.
Kind of scary.
Cheers. Oh, wow.
Okay, end video. All right, so after trying the fermented horse milk, which is called kumis, we now got our entrees. So we have beshbarmak, which is a horse meat kind of pasta. So really doubling down on the horse products here. We got Monty, a dumpling, and lagman. So we have a nice little dinner here. Okay, just finished dinner and it was quite good. All the dishes were tasty and they were all a little different, which was nice. The horse meat was actually pretty good, very tender, and the noodles were good, dumplings were good. So yeah, all around successful meal. So now we're heading back, and then tomorrow we are leaving for Karakol. So we have a 6.5-hour bus ride to Karakol. Hey folks, so we have reached our second destination here in Kyrgyzstan, the city of Karakol. Karakol is known as one of the kind of trekking gateways for Kyrgyzstan in the Tian Shan mountain range, which is what we're going to be hiking over the next couple of days, so super excited about that. We're in our hostel here, small little place, Snow Leopard Hostel, but nice and cozy. And then we have a little bit of a view out of our room, if you can kind of see out there, and maybe in the distance, the mountain range. I think those are the Tian Shan Mountains, which, again, we will be hiking. Hey folks, good morning from Karakol, our second day here. We are about to take off on the Issyk Kul trek. So the Issyk Kul trek is a 3-day, 2-night trek. I think it covers 36 kilometers, goes up to, I think, around 39,000 or 3,900 meters. So should be a good trek, our first multi-day trek in the trip, and we're excited about it. We spent yesterday in the city kind of just walking around, getting ready. We got some groceries, just kind of walked around the town, got a feel for the place. And yeah, it's a nice little town, pretty chill, have a nice park, Victory Park, a lot of kids running around kind of like everywhere in Kyrgyzstan. Also got some pretty good food, some cheap eats. We got some Dungan cuisine, ashlan fu, which is kind of one of the traditional dishes here. We got that twice actually. And it was like $2 for both of us to get the bowl of cold noodles and the bread. So yeah, we liked it so much we went twice, and we are now ready to take off here. We got more or less our bags packed, or leaving some of these bags here at the hotel, but we are ready to go. Hey folks, quick programming note. We're actually going to do a whole separate video for the Issyk Kul trek, so we won't go in depth on this video. We just had too much good footage to share and too much more we want to show in this video. So check out our channel for the dedicated video on the Issyk Kul trek if you're interested. I'll quickly say it was amazing, great variety of scenery, the lake was beautiful, and definitely the highlight, the Issyk Kul pass. So yeah, go check that out if you're interested. We'll go ahead and pick it back up now in Jeti Oguz, which is our stop after the...
All right, we just arrived at Amir Guest House. It's in Jeti Oguz, and we came here because this guest house is right under the 7 bulls. These red rocks, they look really cool. So we'll be here for a night. Check out the area. Nate's already settled in.
All right, so we were about to head out on a walk in the area, and as we walked out the door, a couple of kids were on horses and asked us if we wanted to do a horse ride. And they were like $10 a person, so we're like, sure, why not? So instead of walking, we are now riding horses up along the rocks here. Amber's got her like 8-year-old guide. But he looks like a pro. He was basically sprinting and running the horse all over the place, so I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah, this is good after hiking. We can just kind of chill our way and see the sights. right, end of the horse ride. Headed back into town. Very nice. Really enjoyed it. All right, so we reached the lookout point overlooking the town of Jeti Oguz, and then the cliffs up around, kind of surrounding us, trees, mountains as well. So overall, really nice, chill town. Would definitely recommend a visit if you're in the area. Scenery, very beautiful. Town has like a nice little feel to it. Like everywhere in Kyrgyzstan, there's kids running around everywhere, which makes it feel cool. So I think that's more or less it for this town. We're then heading off this afternoon to the southern shore of Lake Issyk Kul. All right, we just arrived at our yurts along Lake Issyk Kul, and maybe not new low, but second low moment of the trip for me. I left my Grail filtering water bottle in the taxi, and I have no way to get in touch with the taxi, so I think it's probably gone forever, which sucks. Yeah, right now it feels like the end of the world. I know it's not, it's just a water bottle, but really turned down the mood. Alrighty, so I'm still mourning the loss of my water bottle, but thankfully this place is quite beautiful, so it's, I think, taking my mind off it a bit. We are at the beach in Kyrgyzstan. So Kyrgyzstan, while it is a landlocked country, it has a couple of very notable lakes, including this one, which is Lake Issyk Kul. I think it's the largest lake in the country. It's a salt lake, I think the second largest salt lake in the world. And Issyk Kul, I believe, means warm lake. So I think they call this the warm lake because it never freezes, even in the winter. And I think because it's a salt lake has something to do with that. I wouldn't say it's actually warm. I think it's in like mid 60 degree Fahrenheit. So not the warmest, but I think nice enough to go hop in and try out. So I'm gonna go do that. Amber, I don't think will, but she's gonna enjoy the views. It's really cool. You can see some snow-capped mountains in the distance over there. And then you also have these like red, jagged canyons and mountains in the background. So really is a nice spot. Okay, so let me now give you the official tour of our yurt camp. I think I'm done mourning the loss of my water bottle, so I can give you the official tour. So we are staying in this yurt right here. There's what, 4 or 5 yurts around here. Got a view of the lake there, again, mountains in the distance. Then on this side we have the red canyons, outdoor shower right there. There's also an indoor shower, but yeah, this should be, I mean, it's pretty simple in here. Got 2 beds, a bunch of our stuff already thrown around. We can't find the key in the lock, so Amber's looking for that, and I'm going to join her in a second. So that's the spot for the next 2 nights. All right, our yurt stay has prepared a dinner. This is the first course, and it is Amber's favorite, a nice cucumber salad. It seems to be a popular dish here, as almost all the starters have been cucumber based, but yeah. Also, you can see the yurts, the water behind us, so a nice view for dinner. And now our main dish has arrived, kurdak, which is a traditional Kyrgyz dish. We got like some bread, potatoes. I think he said it's traditionally made with sheep, or what do you say?
Yeah.
Sheep meat, but this might be beef. I don't know. I didn't quite get that, but it looks good. All right, we're off for an eagle hunting demonstration. We are hiking up to the spot. There's this little old Soviet car with, I think there's like an eagle in the back seat when it pulled up. And yeah, we're about to see what these bad boys can do. so we just wrapped up our eagle hunting demonstration. We saw the eagles catching a jackal skin. We saw them come with the call. We also saw the dog attack a jackal skin. What else did we see? We got to hold the eagles, which was very cool. And we got a little bit of archery practice and demonstration. So yeah, it's very fun. A little pricey, but I don't know, it's a unique thing to do, so definitely worth checking out. So I think now while we're up here, we're just gonna go kind of hike around these top areas and see what kind of view we can get from the top. And it looks like our guides or whatever are still practicing their archery down there. Hey folks, so after a long journey today, we have made it to Song Kul Lake. Song Kul Lake is the famous alpine lake in Kyrgyzstan, second biggest lake, located at 3,000 something meters above sea level, so we're quite high up here. And yeah, the journey to get here. So we started at our yurt near Issyk Kul Lake this morning. We were lucky enough to get a ride from the kind of yurt camp owners to Bokumbe, and that was only like a 20-minute ride, but yeah, they were nice enough to drop us off and also help us negotiate a shared taxi to Baliachek. I probably mispronounced Balakchi. That was, I don't know, hour and a half, 2-hour ride. We took a shared taxi. We were kind of jammed in with 7 or 8 other folks. We then got another shared taxi from Balakchi to Kochkor, so that was hour and a half drive, again kind of smushed in with a bunch of other folks. This time we had to put our bags on top of our laps, and then from Kochkor we were asking around and were able to negotiate a taxi ride to our yurt camp here in Song Kul. That was like a 3-hour ride, and that was on a very bumpy road. I was calling it Pothole City on the way because there were potholes everywhere, and we had a small kind of beat up taxi, but it made it up here. It was a trooper. So we're now here, and it is gorgeous. Or at least I was questioning a little bit if it was worth the hassle to get here, because yeah, it's quite the trek, but I think on first impression it is. The lake is beautiful, the green, I don't know what you call this, prairie, tundra, animals grazing. We got our yurt stay. Our host served us up some fresh chai right when we got here, so we're gonna be here for 2 nights. Don't really have much planned. I think there's no internet, there's not a lot of much up here, so I think we'll mostly just kind of walk around, enjoy the views, chill out, maybe do some horse trekking or something. I did see some soccer balls over here, so I'll probably kick around a bit. Maybe they look like there are some local kids here, so maybe I'll kick around with them at some point, but we made it, so we'll kind of enjoy this time and we'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so we made it to the mountains above Song Kul Lake. You could keep going, it goes kind of a while and goes higher and higher, but we just went for a nice casual hike up, and it was very nice. We get these beautiful, nice views up here and a different perspective of the lake. So we're going to slowly work our way back down, and yeah, we got lunch at 1:30. And then we're going to do some horseback riding, probably along the lake in the afternoon. So those are our plans for the day. Alrighty, we are doing some horseback riding on Song Kul Lake. I got a nice brown horse. I didn't get his name, but he's got a lot of energy. And then we got the cows, the mountains in the background, the lake, Amber's horse kind of going out there. So it's good fun. Might eat. Okay, update. Horse riding didn't quite go as planned. My horse, he was kind of agitated even before I got on. He was okay for a bit, and then he started kind of just going crazy, like turning sharply, and then he all of a sudden just like took off. And I wasn't sure. I'm not a horseman, so I didn't know what to do, and so I just did a controlled barrel roll off. He was going fast, and I hit the ground pretty hard, but landed on my hip. Feel okay now, but I can tell I'm gonna be sore in the morning. So I guess that's how it goes. I'm no expert horseman.
Sunset on the water, waves rolling slow. Golden light, just hold me in your glow. Feel the warmth, the world is moving slow. Breeze whispering.
Our last evening here at Song Kul, and it is a beautiful evening. We saw the sunset, and the colors now are just awesome. Mountains in the background, orangish pinkish sky over the lake and the mountains, amber green hills. We got looks like a full moon. So yeah, it's been a great stay here. Tomorrow we are back to the city and back to Bishkek.
Sunset waves, they dance